Just a quick one before I forget it, before I head out. I don't have that much time. I'm in Uzbekistan currently, in Tashkent, and this is what you can see outside. I'm at my friend's place. There's a graveyard, and there's a mall. Not that much here, but I don't know if you can see. There are supposed to be mountains that way. I don't know if it's clear enough. No, I don't see them that well. But theoretically, no, this way. Have a look. Yeah. Awesome view. Apparently, it's never this clear. But this is not the city center. This is like very far away from the city center, and it's in the opposite direction. Anyway. Uh, yesterday I saw like two little dreams. One was I was in a church. I was going to a church, and I come in, and there's almost nobody there. It's kind of dark, even though it was supposed to be Sunday. And the priest was actually a bishop, is laying on the ground, and he's like a very short man with a big beard, big round beard. Has a bit of a Santa vibe, except he's really small. And there's a carpet laying on the ground, and he's laying on the carpet. It's all good. Yeah. And he's laying on the carpet. And I come in and I'm like, hey, can I, I'd like to repent. I'd like to confess, rather. I'd like to do a confession. He's like, yeah, sure. Come lay down next to me. And I think there's a candle next to him as well. So I just get on my knees or like sit down next to him, and I tell him about my sins, and he listens, and he's completely repulsed, like utterly disgusted by me. He just silently rolls away, like shuffles across the floor, like still in the laying down position, a couple meters away from me. I feel very ashamed, and he gets up and he goes to the altar and brings out something that looks like a cup or like a glass of some milky substance, which I think it was that horse milk thing that they drink here in Central Asia, ayran or kumis. Those are two different things. I don't know what the difference is, but it was either one of those and some bread or some other food. I'm like, he gives it to me, and I'm like, hey, but I would like to partake in the Eucharist as well, but I'm not supposed to eat. And he's like, no, it's all right. And another woman brings out more food, gives to me, and he goes back to the altar, I think, and brings out a bottle of what I'm assuming is alcohol that he pours me some. He says it's I think he said it's Madeira. If I remember correctly, it's that liquor they drink in Portugal. And it's dark in the church. The lights are off. It's very early in the morning, and there are almost no other people. And I think there was like a little, which is it's never happens in the real world, but there's like a little wall running down the middle of the church, and we were on the left side of it. So that was one tiny piece of dream that I saw, and another one was my manager from my work. She wanted to sell or rent out her house. It's going, yeah. She wanted to rent out her house, and I really wanted to get it, but she wouldn't let me come to the viewing because the house is actually haunted by ghosts or demons or something, and she wanted to protect me from it. And it's like a typical Victorian Gothic horror mansion in the middle of nowhere, like a complete field, like a snow field, just snowy hills as far as the eye can see, all the way to the horizon. And from what I remember, it was in the early hours of the morning, and there were people coming by car and lining up to see it, but she wouldn't let me get in the line once again because she knew it was haunted. And I saw, like, as part of it, I think it might have been my memories in the dream of me being in that house. And it's very similar to other houses, like horror houses I've seen in my dreams, in that it had all these weird uneven floors. Like, one room would be half a meter above the other, and there would be staircases that lead to nothing, and it will have impossible geometry and architecture, and doors that you open and there's just a wall behind them, and secret passageways and all this sort of stuff. All very old, obviously. um, and yeah, those were my memories in the dream once again. And so I'm sitting there outside, and there's like a little tent set up, like a little black colored overhang. I sit in a chair and I pull my computer out. I plug in my audio interface, and I open up a FL Studio and start making beats or music. I think I'm blasting it actually on speaker, so people like kind of enjoyed it. Started dancing to it. Very funny. And that's all I saw. That's about it. Once again, check out the view. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, enough. Bye bye.